Okay, so we have a very simple message on this. We're really looking at the whole area of increasing grass utilisation on farms. Typically what we're seeing on farms is in or around 5 tonnes of grass dry matter per hectare being used, and there's a potential to get that up to 8 or 9 tonnes. And you know, when you're looking at it, 1 tonne of grass utilisation is worth €105. So if you can increase it by 3 or 4 tonnes, that's increasing net profit, your bottom line, by €300 to €400 per hectare if you're utilising that grass. And what we're saying is that really there's 4 steps, and these are the order in which beef farmers should look at it. You need to get your soil fertility right first. You need to then have a proper grazing infrastructure. You need to look at your grazing management in terms of how you're grazing out those paddocks and those fields. And then finally, when you have these 3 steps done, you need to look at the perennial ryegrass content and the clover content in your sward. If we look at soil fertility, first of all, what we see is that only 10 to 11% of beef farms out there are at the optimum level for P, K and lime status, which means that 90% are either deficient in one of those 3 elements, P, K or lime status. And if you just look at the index in terms of P, if you look at going from index 1 to index 3 on P alone, that should give you in around an extra 1.5 tonnes of dry matter per hectare, worth €150. 1 tonne of lime costs €22 to €24 per hectare. And what we see is that in a trial done in Johnstown Castle a number of years ago, that David Wall wrote up, where there was it was low in pH, but it was also low in P. By adding lime alone, it increased the soil pH from 5.2 to 6.4 in pH, and that increased the dry matter production from 9.6 to 10.5. So by correcting the lime status on that soil alone, it brought it up by almost a tonne of dry matter per hectare. If we only went in and corrected the P status alone, that also brought it up, but it's a much less expensive way of by correcting the lime status alone. If you correct the lime and the P, it substantially increased the overall dry matter production, bringing it from 9.6 to 11 tonnes per hectare. If you come along then in terms of grazing infrastructure, really what we're seeing on beef paddocks is you're looking for a minimum of 6 paddocks per grazing group, or ideally 7 to 8 paddocks per grazing group. And really you're going to have to put in some sort of rotational grazing or paddock system. What you're looking for there is you want to make sure that there's good water access, multiple entry points, look at roadways putting in if needs be, and minimise the poaching. What we're seeing is that by putting in extra paddocks, you're getting extra grazings, and we're seeing this from Pasture-Based Ireland results throughout the country on beef farms. And every extra grazing that you get on the farm increases dry matter production by 1,400 kilos per hectare, which again another 1.5 tonnes. Once you have a rotational grazing system in place, then what you should be focusing on is going in and grazing at the ideal heights. Really what we're saying is 8 to 10 centimetres of grass is the ideal height that you want to be going into. You get the highest regrowth and the highest utilisation. At much heavier covers or much lower covers, you don't get the same regrowth and you don't get the same utilisation. So grazing management is important as well. And then finally, the 4th point really is looking at it. When you have the soil fertility right, you have the rotational grazing system in and a proper infrastructure, and you're going in a proper grazing management, you need to look at looking at the do you need to reseed, do you need to get more clover into the sward. And by recent results in Clonakilty and that have shown that by putting clover in, you can increase the annual dry matter production overall by 1.5 tonnes per hectare. So what we're saying really in summary is, you know, that again, you know, lower perennial ryegrass swards are losing €300 to €400 per hectare. But I suppose the final point we'd say in terms of reseeding is only reseed and go to the expensive reseeding if you're going to utilise that grass, if you have the stocking rate to reduce that grass. So the key messages we're taking from this board is you need to get soil fertility management right. You need to put a paddock system, some sort of paddock system in, so that you have the infrastructure so that you can get extra grazings, because each extra grazing is worth a lot. You need to look at your grazing management, and then finally you need to look at, do you need to do some reseeding on your lower producing swards, and by doing that you can increase this 5 tonnes of dry matter per hectare on average by an extra 4 to 5 tonnes of grass dry matter per hectare, which is worth an extra €400 to €500 per hectare.